There's a reef right here, so what I might do is chuck one of the lures out and see if we can get onto a fish for breakfast or lunch. That'd be nice. Fine for this boat, 5 kilometers an hour is the sweet spot. I think we'll troll for another 10 minutes and then pull the lines out and then go up to this river I want to go to. And that's where we're going to be spending the day and possibly even the night. It is crocodile country. Hope crocodile doesn't jump in the boat. Oh, we have a spotted mackerel. There we go. That's going to be breakfast. This is a little spotted mackerel. Oh, I think we can keep it. He's done some damage to himself. That might be breakfast, I reckon. It's pretty shallow coming through here. Currently got 1 meter, but it went low as half a meter back there. Because it's so low, that means we're going to be stuck here for 24 hours. We'll just find a place to anchor up, have some breakfast, and then do some more fishing. I've never actually caught a barramundi before, so hopefully I can get onto one in here. Yeah, I would love that. Has a real jungle feel with all these palm trees. Looks absolutely beautiful. Yeah, this place is definitely going to give us some shelter from the rain. Yeah, there's plenty of midges and mosquitoes here, so I'll put my pants on. So many mosquitoes in there, I was itching everywhere despite him having clothes on. Let's go down a bit further and have a look. See if we can find a good place to kind of anchor and then chuck a couple of lures, I reckon. That's about done it. There we go, guys. Spotted mackerel in a wrap, caught only an hour ago. Gonna be nice. Really good. There's nothing wrong with these fish. You catch them, you bleed them straight away, and then you eat them straight away. Nothing fresher than that. Really good taste, and definitely worth keeping. Oh, lucky I've got a nice warm meal. This is wrap number 2. Oh, so tasty. It might surprise you guys, but I've never caught a barra, and that's basically because I don't fish for them. I'm always out on the reef, spearfishing, and hardly even fishing to be exactly. But I've now got the opportunity to be up this river, and so I'm going to take every opportunity I can to catch a barra. You can flick artificial baits, you can troll a lure like I'm doing right now, and you can also use bait as well. So for the moment, I'm going to troll the edges up here, and then I'm going to find an area where there's a fallen over tree. We'll anchor there and then we'll start casting. I was just flicking next to these logs over here, and I got this little mangrove jack. Gonna throw him back in. There we go. Beautiful little mangrove jack. Going back in. I might have a couple more flicks there because where there's one mangrove jack, there's got to be some more. Well, we're on. We are on. Feels like a jack. Whoa, it's going for a run. Under the boat. What is it? It's not a jack. Oh. Oh yeah. Look at that. Listen to the noises it makes. Whoa. Whoa, that was a big barra. That was a big barra. Oh, let's get this, try and get this again. Oh, that was a big barra. That would have been my first barra. That was nuts. Alright, gonna move spots, find somewhere else. I think I've worn out my welcome here. Try and get on a barra somewhere else. Whoa. I don't know if it's a barra. Oh, it's a big fish, guys. Oh. Just feels big. He smashed that, absolutely smashed it. Look at that, guys. He hit that pretty hard. Have a look. He's not real happy. We'll chuck him back in, but yeah, he smashed that lure pretty hard. And these fish, they fight hard as well. Yeah. All right, chuck him back in. Freshwater waterfall from the rain. It's that brown tea tree color. Sometimes I get a little impatient, like now. I try to get out of the river here and I'm stuck on the sand. There is a very narrow channel right on the end over there, which has deep water, and that's where I was trying to get to, but yeah, as you can see, it's really wide, but extremely shallow. So now is just a waiting game. Got it off the sand, but it's pretty slow going. I just need to find a place where I can anchor up for the night, out of the wind, out of the rain. Would be nice. Yeah, I want to be out of here at first light tomorrow morning so I can get to one of the islands, and we've got high tide at around 7:30 tomorrow, and that should be enough to get us out. Damn it, we're stuck again. Oh. Oh, finally out of that mess over there. Whew, really slow going. All right, I think I'm gonna anchor up here behind this hill. It's away from the mangroves, so no midges, no mosquitoes, and this hillside is gonna protect me from the wind as well. So I think that's probably our best option. A little bit of drizzle, not much wind right here. I think I'm gonna be pretty comfortable. not a bad first day. Caught a spotted mackerel that made lunch. I've got a little bit left. I'm going to have that for dinner. But yeah, so far, so good. Let's see what tomorrow brings. All right, catch you guys later. It's about 11 o'clock now, and it's been raining for the last 30 minutes, and the rain has been coming in through the front door here. And my boat really isn't designed for sleeping on when it's raining, especially when the rain's coming in from a direction where the door is. And so I've had to put up these cushions just to stop the water from coming in. It's not supposed to be raining this time of the year. It's supposed to be the dry season. And here we have rain. It's madness, absolute madness. Anyway, I'm going to try and get some more sleep now. Looks like the clouds are clearing and we're going to have some sunshine, which is great. Been grey clouds and rainy for the last couple of days, so this is a welcome surprise. I'm one of these people that really enjoys a sunrise or a sunset. I don't know, maybe it's a bit childish, but I don't care. Absolutely love it. Watching the sun come up. Bloody awesome, mates. Getting out of the river mouth is really hazardous because it's really shallow here. Half a metre to a metre is pretty shallow. Alright, I think we're out of the most of it now. We're going to head off to one of the islands that are close to here. I'm going to check that out. It's a bit rough and it's going to get a bit wet. Woo! But it's rough, like you can see. I'm getting so wet. It's gonna hang in there and keep going. Guys, I decided not to beach the boat just yet because looking at the ground over there was just lots of rocks everywhere, and if I beach the boat, the weight of the boat will sit on those rocks and damage the undercarriage of the boat. I don't want to do that. I'm a long way from home and the last thing I want to do is damage my boat. So what I've decided to do is just anchor it in 2 meters of water. I think I might spend a couple of days here, or at least 24 hours anyway. We can definitely spearfish here. I had a look at the ground, it looks pretty good, and there's bait fish jumping around everywhere, so getting onto 1 or 2 fish should not be a problem whatsoever. Or I'm going to put up my solar panel so I can charge my battery on board to keep my fridge nice and cool. All right, I'm all settled in now. Had to do a bit of housekeeping and just making sure that the boat wasn't going to hit the reef at all. It's currently at a high tide, but a low high tide, and that means that the tide will drop even further as the day goes on. And looking at the chart, it's going to drop down to 0.3, and we're currently in about 2.4, 2.5 meters worth of water. And so we're going to lose about 1.4 meters, and where I'm at the moment is going to be safe because even at the low tide today, we'll still have a meter of water underneath us. Now this beach behind us is mostly made out of coral, so those islands are usually hard to beach the boat on because the ground is hard and there is coral everywhere. Unlike a sandy island, you can pull up on that beach with no problems at all, with no damage to the boat. But here, different story, you've got to keep away from the shore and keep the boat in the water. For all my new viewers, welcome. And just to let you guys know that I've actually embarked on a journey to take me through Cape York, through the ocean. I was initially just going to use the boat and come into different places and get fuel, but I did the logistics and it wasn't going to work, and it would have meant that I would have been stranded in the ocean or somewhere without being able to get fuel and not have my vehicle and trailer to pull the boat back out of the water. So what I've decided to do instead is to put the boat in at different locations, go and explore the Great Barrier Reef, go and explore all these different islands and sand cays, come back when I needed fuel, and then pull the boat out of the water, get some more fuel, go to the next place north, and do the same thing over again. I think that's going to be a lot more efficient for me and a lot less risky, of course. And because I'm going to be out on the ocean for maybe a couple of weeks at a time, I've actually changed some things on the boat to make it a lot more easier for me. And one of the things I have now is I have a BLUETTI Elite 300 power station. I usually would run an esky with some ice, but the ice in the esky only usually lasts about 5 days, and I need more than that. So what I've done is I've taken my Dometic 55-litre fridge from my van and put it onto the boat, and I've secured it to the boat using some aluminium straps. The whole idea of having a fridge or an ice box on board a boat is to keep your catch cool. The last thing I want is for my hard-earned caught fish to go bad because the ice has melted in my ice box. So definitely this fridge on board my boat is going to be a game changer, and it's only been possible by having a separate battery box on board the boat, separate from your starter batteries. Because you can't run a fridge off your starter batteries, that will run the starter batteries flat, and then you won't be able to start your engine and you'll be stranded, and I can't have that. The Elite 300 power station also powers up my Starlink and charges all my camera accessories. But the one thing I'm really excited about is that I can have my electric toothbrush on board and keep that charged all the time. I've also fitted the BLUETTI Charger 2 system. That product is connected to my starter batteries, and what happens is when I'm driving the boat, the alternator from the engine will send power to the Charger 2, which is also connected to the Elite 300, which charges that power station. I also have the BLUETTI 350-watt solar panels, the portable ones, which I've now placed on top of my binibi to charge the power station while the boat is stationary. At some point in the future, I intend to change this binibi for a hardtop, and then at that point, I'll actually install some dedicated solar panels on that roof. But for now, the portable solar panels are going to do just the trick. The reef looks really good, so we're going to jump in a second and see if we can get a fish because we have no fish left. This island has a mangrove system, which could have some crabs. Hopefully, it doesn't have any crocodiles. But I did put the drone up and have a really good look around, and it doesn't appear like there's any crocodiles in there. But again, you never can be too careful. This island is not far from the mainland and not far from a river system. So when you have those two things combined, a river system and an island close by with mangroves, then the chance of a crocodile being in that mangrove system is highly likely. So yeah, definitely got to be careful on this reef here, and especially in that mangrove system. All right, let's jump in the water and see what this reef has to offer. That was a big tusk fish, bad shot, but yeah. Whew. Look at that one fat coral trout. Have a look at that, guys. That is a beautiful coral trout. It's a pretty nice reef down there, plenty of fish. Saw a big tusky, had a shot at it, missed it completely, but it was way out of range. Shouldn't have even gone for it. Saw another coral trout, I think it was a bar cheek, missed that as well. But yeah, way too eager to pull the trigger. But unfortunately for this guy, he was unlucky. And it's gonna be great for dinner tonight. Plenty of meat on that one. This is a common coral trout, guys. You know, because of the pectoral fins are translucent. Beautiful coral trout. Let's measure him and see how long it is. Right, from head to tail, this guy is about 56 centimeters. That is a really good fish. That's what I'm talking about, one of these guys. If you guys are enjoying this video and would love to show your support even further, you can now donate me the cost of a coffee. That's right, every little bit counts and it'll be muchly appreciated, as your donation will go directly into funding this channel and me making more videos. I'll leave the link in the description for you guys that want to donate. Otherwise, cheers. Yeah, just over 55, 56 centimeters, same as the other one. But yeah, I want to go and explore that cave again tomorrow. All the big fish hang out in that cave, and I reckon I'll get me one of those big coral trout in there. As you guys probably saw, I brain spiked the fish first, and that kills the fish. And then I cut the gills, and that lets it bleed out. While that heart's still pumping, it's bleeding out and flushing all that blood out of the fish. If you want really good meat and the meat to last in your fridge, then that's what you have to do. You have to bleed it. The store-bought fish aren't bled like this, and that's why catching your own fish is going to be a lot better. There we go, a couple of really good fillets there. Beautiful. Now straight into the fridge. There we go, look at that. Awesome. The difference in not needing ice anymore and having a fridge, a powered fridge, as long as I've got fuel, I can stay out here as long as I like. And now I've got 2 fuel tanks. I've got 200 liters on board, and I've got another 120 liters worth of jerrys that I can use. I can practically now stay out here for weeks. I've got food on my doorstep, basically. Just go in for a dive, get a fish, cook it, done. This is the definition of living off grid, where you've got food right at your doorstep. This kind of life, being the salty gypsy, it's perfect. There's no rent, there's no mortgage, there's no utilities, everything's off grid, and the food is free. What more could you want?
Sashimi.
Every time I catch coral trout, I've got to do sashimi because it's so bloody beautiful. So good. Wow, so good. I think I picked the anchor spot just perfect because I've still got about half a metre under the boat, and as you can see, the tide's gone all the way out and it's just about to turn in about 5 minutes. The tide will start to come back in again. But as for this, have a look. Coral trout fried in panko on a bed of salad. It's pretty good. Oh, I forgot one thing, lemon. I didn't put the lemon in. Let me grab the lemon. Here we go, that's the lemon. Look at that. Pretty darn good. All right, taste test. What do you reckon it's gonna taste like? Not good, huh? Oh, that's not good. Don't believe anything I say. Oh, that is really good. Really, really good. All right, guys, be good, stay safe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.